Okay, I got these two giant holes filled in. And now I just started probing and found another privy right beside them. It actually seems to be part of that hole. I mean, that hole went this way a little ways. This hole went that way a little ways. It goes all the way to here though. So, I don't know what age it'll be. Hopefully it'll be 1917 to 1924. Finally, after much digging, the first bottle is making its appearance. It looks like it's going to be a beer. But what age? 1900, 1905, 1910, 1915. Different shape than the rest of them. Shaped like a soda bottle. But yet it seems to be blown in a mold. So that's nice and old, but there's no embossing on it. Okay, this hole is super deep. There's a foot layer of a plug of clay. And then it crunches into another layer and goes all the way to the handle, and it's already, well, it's a 3-foot 3-inch probe, so it's about a 7-foot deep privy. I don't really want to dig that deep for such a sparse hole, especially since it's too old to have these rare Pepsis in it. So I'll probably probe it a bunch of times just to feel for glass. And then if I don't feel any glass, I'll just dig out the walls and be done with it. That's it. All I found was this. Well, I found this other piece. Could be a Shinnston crock, but there's just not enough there to tell. So that's it. Just one single bottle. And that is not very good. So let's go on to another hole. I actually have 5 holes poked out. That was the owner of the property right there. He actually came over to me about half an hour ago and talked to me for a while, and well, he said I could continue digging here as long as I fill the holes back in. Okay, in front of the original privy, I have another privy. I don't believe how many privies there are here, and especially since they're so huge. These people must have been full of feces, because they sure didn't throw that many bottles down there, but they sure dug a lot of privies. So we got another one that's at least 6 feet long right here. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, I just found a marble first thing out of the hole. It's lined crockery. Unfortunately, the painting on these kind of gets faded away when it's been under the white ground for 110 years or more. But you can see part of it. Okay, I found a piece of a beer tool top, and I found a piece of a plate. And it turns out that slick beer was just faintly embossed, and I started rubbing on it, and it has that logo again. So I'm getting the first bottle out. I'm actually finished digging to the bottom, and I'm digging upwards now. And here's the first bottle. No, not one of these. Fletcher's Castorias. But is it blown in the mold? Yeah, at least it's blown in the mold, so that's pretty old. So let's tunnel out the rest of this and see what's in here. Okay, we got another bottle come out way up under there. Could it be a hutch? No, but it is a shoe polish. Where's that date on it? Oh, it's one of these that's in Boston, the middle. That's in the 1890s. I'm pretty sure at least 1901 or 2. So that is really old. Okay, this hole is taken off in a weird way because the wall is right here, but then it's going L-shaped. It's going more than a foot in this way. So I don't know whether that's another privy that's overlapping this privy or what. Okay, I got a big one coming out. Is it a beer or is it a whiskey? I think it's, well, it's just a beer. Another one of these kind. But it's the big size and it's got bold embossing. Let's see if it's in machine made. It is machine made, but still, it's probably 1913 or 1914. Okay, that's it. Only 3 bottles in the marble. But it wasn't that deep. It was only about 3.5 feet deep. So, I guess it's on to the next one. I have 5 more privies poked out actually. Okay, I moved over about 22 feet. Looking for the privy for the next yard. And here it is. I found it on the second poke. It's definitely a privy. It's definitely got very distinctive walls on it, and let's just open it up and see what's down there. Okay, I'm already at the bottom and it's about 3.5 feet deep. I'm just now finding the first bottle. Well, it's a blob top. That's kind of surprising. Okay, it does have embossing. Can you read that? Well, anyway, it's a blob top, and that is the oldest thing we found. So that's probably 1902. Okay, it says Parkersburg Brewing Company. So I guess that's from Parkersburg, West Virginia then. Okay, we got another one sandwiched into the bottom. Where'd it go? Okay, here it is. I think that's the top of it. A medicine bottle? Okay, let's see what it is. It's really stuck in there. It's because there's a root on top of it. And it's really wedged into the bottom. It's really difficult. I don't know if I can even get it out. Unfortunately, I broke the top off. It better not be embossed or else I'll be really upset. Okay, it's a slicky, but it's an 8-ouncer and it's undoubtedly 1900. Okay, got a flask coming out now. It's a damn old flask, but no embossing. Well, that's it. Only a few bottles this time. Typical for West Virginia. So, until next week.